This presentation is being brought to you by Canon Solutions America, the #1 leader in inkjet technology. Canon Solutions America brings the products, services, and solutions to address commercial print market needs. At Canon Solutions America, cutting-edge inkjet technology is only the beginning. The company recognizes the value of providing true end-to-end solutions. From cost savings and quicker turnaround to better integration of technology and materials, close collaboration with suppliers can give you as a customer a powerful competitive advantage. Ever since the internet became an everyday aspect of life, people have been saying that the printing industry is dead. Or is it really? The question that's been buzzing around the marketing world since the rapid surge of the internet and social media has print as still being an integral part of any and all campaigns. What we're seeing with print is that people still like to feel and touch. They like the tangible nature of print. It's got credibility and trustworthiness. It's got value for the brand. It helps you do a more effective job at target marketing. And, oh, by the way, it's incredibly engaging. The key is working with clients to truly deliver value-added solutions. Now, InfoTrends surveyed a number of print service providers in their software investment outlook in 2017. We asked them why their businesses had grown. The top 3 reasons: they expanded their value-added services portfolio. Oh, by the way, they invested in efficiency, and they improved their sales and marketing. What we're going to be doing today is focusing on these critical success factors. First, what we'll do is we'll explore the technological infrastructure that's essential for success. Secondly, we'll talk about the application opportunity. And last but not least, we'll talk about effective business practices. So let's get started. First, let's talk technology. When you talk about technology investments, inkjet is front and center today. According to the most recent Keypoint Intelligence InfoTrends forecast data, inkjet will represent 60% of total digital color volume by the time we get to 2022. The dramatic growth that inkjet is enjoying is the result of continued innovations in roll-fed technology, the introduction of cut-sheet inkjet technology, new applications, a drive for more customized communications, and the cost-effective migration of offset volume to digital color. And that's based on significant improvements in speed, substrates, quality, and cost. In fact, with all of these technological advancements, print service providers are not asking if, but they're asking when they should be making the investment in inkjet technology. One of the key areas of importance is something that is termed the zone of disruption. In defining the zone of disruption, inkjet has products in mind that have a capital acquisition cost of less than $1 million, very competitive running costs, and high levels of productivity. This puts them at speeds faster than current cut-sheet technology devices and at a capital acquisition cost substantially lower than roll-fed technology. But to be truly disruptive, there are some other important aspects. These devices need to compete in quality and ease of use against the mainstream cut-sheet toner devices, and they need to have sound design, effective feeding and finishing, as well as workflow software that automates production. It's a space where Canon has a leadership position with commercial printers and their i300 technology. Inkjet is dramatically changing all facets of production, and it's opening the opportunity to deliver full color, highly personalized materials. In some instances, high-speed roll-fed toner presses have been used for monochrome-only output and for overprinting black variable data content onto pre-printed shells. And that's typically been a company logo or masthead. In other instances, service providers have used less cost-effective cut-sheet color technology, or they've sent static offset printed materials. The combination of white paper workflow and the elimination of pre-printed shells as well as the ability to highly personalize and customize communication to targeted audiences, means that more opportunity is available for commercial printers of all sizes. We're seeing a number of commercial printers take advantage of this technology. Most recently, one company, Medius Corporation, installed an i300 VarioPrint. It's a West Coast-based company, and Mike Zia, VP of Manufacturing at Medius, said, "Hey, we thought we'd be lucky to produce 2 million impressions with the VarioPrint i300 per month. We're already at 4 million, and we're utilizing it for every type of job." Those are the kinds of opportunities that commercial printers are experiencing. The next big thing that you've got to understand is that equipment isn't enough. You also need to be the most efficient. You need to automate. Among commercial printers, less than 40% of their work is fully automated today. To remain cost competitive, these for-profit organizations realize that becoming the low-cost, high-margin provider requires automation. According to InfoTrends survey data, commercial printers expect the volume of print produced with automated workflows to grow by 200% in the next 2 years. Now, the next key component that people need to take a look at is really making sure that they're dealing with the right application mix. The simple message is that in the world of production print, everything is driven by the right applications. The demand for certain applications changes over time due to growth in usage, electronic replacement, personalization, and the move to shorter runs. Moving forward, service providers that focus on the following areas will have a competitive edge: high growth application opportunities and adding value to the printed page, delivering more data-oriented services to enhance value and overall profitability, and combining print with interactivity to build out an incredibly engaging customer experience. Let's talk about the high growth applications. Every year, InfoTrends does an application forecast that highlights the full range of opportunity for commercial printers to drive and grow their businesses. What this slide depicts is the fact that there's a full range of applications available for commercial printers of all sizes. Now, the next most important thing is that service providers really need to hone in on helping clients do a good job at adding value. And what that means is more personalized content. They need to do a good job at data management and analysis. They need to help clients leverage more media channels, and they need to transform communications into engaging, interactive experiences. Today's service providers really need to understand what the customer wants to accomplish, and then they need to design the products and services that fill that need. InfoTrends surveyed more than 300 enterprise marketing executives for its State of the Marketing Communications report to understand what would make business communications more effective. What respondents said is that they really wanted help in applications that would increase direct marketing exposure and sales revenue, that would improve targeting and personalization, and leverage new technologies to make communications much more engaging. That's what your customers want to accomplish. Now, what they also said was that personalization delivers results. According to InfoTrends research, marketers and communication decision makers use personalization because it delivers results. 31% of the enterprises that InfoTrends surveyed reported a direct correlation between personalized communications and actual response rates. As enterprises sharpen their focus on data-driven communications, this correlation will only increase. And that practice of personalization is picking up pace. Marketers want to use personalization to cut through the clutter of marketing messaging, build brand awareness, and ultimately drive that sales revenue. What they need to do is deliver the right content to the right audience via the preferred channel at the right time. Now, at the heart of personalization is data. And what marketers are struggling with is really that data challenge. Marketers want to transform data into information that can be used to drive customer decisions. Part of the job you can support them with is taking that data and helping them use it to obtain an in-depth understanding of their customers. What this does is it opens new opportunities for you as a service provider. That includes things like data enrichment, segmentation analysis, campaign development, and ROI tracking and analysis. Collecting and analyzing data means little if marketers really don't apply it in developing and delivering that customer communications. Service providers can support clients in harnessing data to support all phases of communications in a campaign. That includes inception, delivery, and tracking results. Typical areas where they need support include development of a campaign strategy. They need to use that data to make decisions about digital versus traditional campaigns, identify the right target offer for the right target audience and the right creative concepts, create goals and metrics for marketing segments, really do a good job at ROI projections by target market, decide which channels to use for specific segments, and oh, by the way, make sure that they measure campaign success after the campaign. One of the things that we discovered in surveying marketing executives was that print service providers can play a significant role in delivery of a campaign. And in fact, when asked who they typically outsource parts of marketing campaign activities to, the print service provider actually topped the list. When they were looking at the types of outsourcing capabilities that they wanted that service provider to have, it included customer segmentation, data analysis, the ability to help them with social media, and things like campaign design, as well as project management. These customers also understood that all channels were on, and that you needed to meet customers on the channels where they were shopping and buying, whether it was a physical store or an online store or on social media. It's imperative to provide an experience that transcends any one media by simply providing what shoppers want where they want it. The end customer clearly wants to communicate across all channels. We asked marketers how they were planning on spending their marketing dollars on which channels. And it was a combination that included social media, direct mail, email, mobile app, and mobile text messages. One thing that we did see was that marketers want to use print to drive clients to more interactive experiences. And that includes things like QR codes linking to general URLs or personalized URLs, NFC tags, and augmented reality. And what these savvy marketers are discovering is that with increased focus on interactivity and multi-channel communications, printed direct mail is a great way to integrate with online media. Today's sophisticated consumers are familiar with concepts like personalized URLs and QR codes, and they're willing and able to use them. We're seeing a broad array of campaigns that blend these technologies. One of the questions that people ask me on a regular basis is if QR codes make sense. The answer is yes. Well, historically, people needed to download an app to scan QR codes. That's no longer the case. Now many smartphones come with a QR code scanning feature that's built right into the stock camera app. And we're seeing augmented reality take hold. It's gone through a major renaissance. And brands of all sorts are using augmented reality. Companies like IKEA and L'Oreal have built that into all of their campaigns. The simple message is you want to use print, but that print also needs to be blended with driving digital engagement. Last but not least, Regardless of the size of the industry, all companies face the continual challenge of defining and developing products and services that customers want to buy. What printers need to do is make sure that once they've got the technology in place and that they've got the applications in place, that they're focused on execution. What does that mean? It means targeting the right markets. It means having the ability to clearly articulate your value proposition. It means educating yourself, your customers, and your staff, and effectively engaging consumers. The most successful service providers take a focused market approach. They have strong business acumen, and they understand the challenges that that end customer faces. These business owners look at market trends and consider the direction that the industries they are servicing head. They collaborate with clients to clearly define business objectives and determine what that customer wants to accomplish. In all of that, it says that they have to target the right markets to be successful, as well as clearly understand those markets. Next, what those successful providers are doing is they're educating themselves, employees, and customers. It really starts with a comprehensive understanding of the industries. And then what you need to do is you need to focus on educating your client base as well as your people. Resources abound, and Canon will work with you to keep you appraised of the most recent technology, as well as they have programs and professional services to educate people. That includes your operations staff, people on workflow, color management, the equipment, as well as help you build your sales skills, understand products and services, and build out better sales processes. Most successful commercial printers today invest heavily in education. Next, what you're seeing is that what you really need to hone in on is effective marketing. InfoTrends completed a multi-client study that was entitled Best Practices of High Performance Print Sales Organization. The document provides a detailed analysis of the best practices for hiring, sales management, sales rep development, and compensation. Of the more than 250 print service providers that were interviewed, what they highlighted was best practices, and that meant doing an effective job at engaging end users one-to-one, devoting a lot of time to finding new business opportunity, looking at application expansion within existing client bases, and recognizing the importance of end user department education. And that meant doing things like open houses, print buyer classes, and emails to end users. When you think about it, commercial printers really do need to do a good job at building strategies for success. That includes the right technological infrastructure, the right products and services, and a focus on the right application. And last but not least, making sure that you're executing against a good, solid strategy. I think Andrew Grove, former chairman and CEO of Intel, summed it up when he said, you know, a corporation, and by the way, that includes printers, is a living organism. It's got to continue to shed its skin. Methods have to change. Focus has to change. Value has to change. And the sum total of those changes is going to be a business transformation. With today's technology, commercial printers really need to reevaluate what they're doing and how to successfully transform their businesses. Thank you for your time and attention.